Hi, I'm Mrs. Oliver-Hernandez, and in this video and tip of the week, I'm going to talk to you about timers and how to get timers in your presentations for classroom instruction and how to go ahead and customize and be creative. So one thing I want to recommend is this site called classroomscreen.com. Again, that's classroomscreen.com. I'll include the link in the description of this video. But what this does is it allows and has all these features at the bottom that once you launch the website, it has all these things that you can do that are beneficial for classroom instruction. So it's a nice little website to have in the background in case you need any of these features. And the number one feature is the timer feature. So you can go ahead, I have 5 seconds. If I press play, it'll run. And then I'll have that little feature that the timing is going, and then I'll do a beep. And you can customize it. You can make it smaller. You can do what you need to do, or you can get rid of it for the time. And then here at the bottom, bring it back. So that is classroomscreen.com. Now let's say you don't want this in the background and you're in a crunch and you forgot to put the timer in your presentation, or you just need a quick timer. Fun fact, if you go just to your bar here at the very top and you search up however much you need the timer for, let's say 30 seconds, 30-second timer, go, it'll bring up here 30 seconds, and then you can go ahead and it'll run. I didn't press anything, it just started running. I can stop it if I need to, I can reset it, or I can start. Again, all I did is I'll go 10-second timer. Enter. Once it loads, it'll start going, it'll start running. So that's a good little trick. You can also, if you just want this in the background, search timer. It automatically will bring up 5 minutes, and then you do that. Now you can, let's say I click, like you saw right there, I just click, I can customize it and do what I need to do when I need that timer. So another thing you can do is you can have a timer in your Google Slides. You can have a video timer. So what you would do is you would step 1 to insert the video timer in your Google Slides. This is Google Slide I'm focusing on right now. You're going to go to Insert Video, and you're going to search the however many minutes or seconds you want the timer for. Select the video. Then you're going to, Google will automatically embed the video into your slide, and all you got to make sure is that it says play on click, so that way if you have a clicker and you don't want to move from your presentation, it'll go as you click through. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you a live demo of how to get the thing real quick in this video into your Google Slides. Let me show you. I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to go to Video. I'm going to search the timer amount. Search, select my video, click Select. It'll bring the video in. I can click and drag. And then I make sure it's on click. And there we go. There is my timer in my Google Slide. What you might want to do is preview it and just make sure it goes on the click. But yeah, as long as it goes on the click, you're good to go. So now we're going to talk about how to embed a timer into your PowerPoint. So for PowerPoint, it works a little bit different. When you go to Insert Video and you do an online video, you can use YouTube and you can embed a YouTube code to get it into your PowerPoint, but it doesn't work like Google Slides does. What happens is when I present, I'll click enter and it'll show up, but if I click enter or my clicker or whatever to go to the next, to get it to play, it goes to the next slide, and that kind of defeats the purpose. In order to get it to play, I would have to go all the way to the computer just to click the visual play, and then the timer will play. So if you're okay with doing that, great. But if you're like me and you really want it to be on a clicker because you may be on the other side of the room, here's a little bit of a workaround. Instead of creating the video timer in PowerPoint, what I do is I'll go to my drive and I'll upload the video, or not video, the PowerPoint when I'm done with it. So I'll go to File, File Upload, I'll find it in here, and then I'll go ahead, select it, and hit Open. So it'll upload into my Google Drive. Then it does, you see the P The P shows that this is a PowerPoint still. So it's saved as a PowerPoint, and when you open it, it's going to go ahead and, yes, open in Google Slides so you can edit it, but it still tries to maintain as best it can its PowerPoint essence to it. So that's why I would upload this at the very end once you're done. It even tells you it's trying. It has the PPTX, let you know this is still a PowerPoint. And then instead of doing the video, because Google sees this as a visual like shape, I'm just going to delete that. And I'm going to go back like I showed you in the last one and just insert the video from here like I did with the Google Slides, because it's nice that I can do that without worrying. And then let me show you, it works just like it did with the other one. There you go. And when I move out of the way, there you go. It does the same thing. So that's a little workaround. That's great and awesome. Now, if you want to get creative, so let's say you want to create like a bar shape in your PowerPoint. This is what I did. So I'm going to show you real quick. So here's my presentation. I'm going to click enter, like the clicker, enter. It's going to play the video. Right. And then now what I want to do is show you how to create, if you're interested, a less than minute timer of your own. So there's a bar, it's going to go through and it fades away. I did that in PowerPoint. And what I did, to go back to my PowerPoint presentation, was I used a couple manipulatives. So let me show you how it looks in a PowerPoint. So you would, if you're going to use the creation, as you can see, the Google slide and the PowerPoint, the Google slide had a hard time understanding how many seconds. But if you want to stay in PowerPoint and you're okay with how you're set up, even if you have to walk to make sure you click on the video, you do have the option of creating your own second timer like this. So how I did this was I basically went ahead, and I'll show you, I had a bar shape. I customized my bar shape. Then I added an animation to the bar shape. And then at the very end, when I click enter, because it doesn't have sound, I created my own sound. Okay, go ahead and finish up your thoughts, and we will move on in 3, 2, 1. So it kind of helps. So if you want that, here's how I did it. Some of the benefits of creating your own bar timer is you can customize it, you can add your personality, it can be part of your presentation, and it's just a few seconds. So if you try to do past 59 seconds, past a minute, the shape timing does not allow it. It allows only for a few seconds, but it's still cool. So step 1, I went ahead and I, like I said, inserted the shape. I did a bar, and here's a visual to help. Then I, step 2, added movement with the animation tab, and you have to choose the fly out feature. Then I, step 3, made it look like a timer by choosing the effect option of it moving left. Step 4, I added the trigger of 15 seconds. And then that's how it ends up looking. So I dragged it from side to side and made sure it could look like a timer. I'm going to take you through a quick live demo of how to do that. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Insert, and you're going to go to Shape. Then you're going to pick the rectangle, and you're going to click and drag to draw the shape. And you can customize it, and you can type in it and do whatever you need to do with it. Then I'm going to go to, make sure the shape is still selected, Animations, Add Animation. I'm going to scroll down to the Exit feature, which is Fly Out. As you can see, it wanted to go down. All you do is make sure you're clicked on the shape, go to Effect Options, and pick to left. And then it goes pretty fast, and that's because the timer default is less than half a second. It's half of a second. So to change that, I would go here and put 5 seconds so you can see it. Enter. Oops. Don't click enter. Really, that won't work. Just click somewhere else, I guess. There we go. I've maintained it. Yeah, I maintained it. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and test it out. There we go. And then if you are interested in adding your own little voice over at the end, all that was I went to insert and I went to audio and I recorded my own audio. So you can name your audio sound. You can hit the little record. Hello, hello, hello. Stop. Preview it. Hello, hello, hello. Press OK if you're happy, and it'll create this little audio thing, which you can also customize. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope you got something out of this and that you can use the timers in any way you choose. If you need any help, let me know. I'm happy to create and to be of support. Thanks.